Hello everyone, welcome back. For those of you who know my style of video, thanks for watching again. For those of you who are new, this will be basically all raw footage. There's no editing, no cutting, all first person view. You'll see it just as I see it when I open a new item in a box. If it sucks, well, I'll tell you it sucks. If it takes me a very long time to set up and get started, you'll probably see a lot of a very long episode series. This one I think is going to be very short. I've mentioned in my previous episode of the 7-inch variable speed polisher or sander. There's two model types. What you're seeing here, and I remember always got my handy dandy flashlight here, and of course I'm only showing this is because I got it for free and it's very useful, like, in this situation. Anyway, so I'm going to illuminate the picture here, and I'm going to make a point here. I'll put a link onto my other 7-speed variable sander, and you see the handle, of course. Well, you're not going to get a handle with this. This is the other model, which has this handle only. But what I did notice is, because if you look at the item number, it is different. The other box I had was started with the 6. What I did like about this one was that it will lock. When you engage the trigger, you can lock it, and that kind of frees your hands up a little bit. So I did mention I wanted to get another one just to do that, and it turns out there's actually nothing in here other than the it says here includes backing pad, polishing bonnet sold separately. So that picture is a little deceiving. You look at it, you're like, whoa, I get all this, cool. You don't. You don't get much of anything, which is alright. So so I got this, and I wanted to do a review on the different models here, because there are different models that do different that are slightly different, and this one doesn't have that little side handle like it shows in the picture, or the bonnet. So anyways, let's go ahead and open this up for you guys. I'm sure you've been waiting to see it. And you'll notice that it will be different, of course. Let's open up the box here so y'all can get a view of what I see. So that's kind of what I see. And if you notice the backing pad, the other model was red, where this is yellow, and pretty much it's almost exactly the same. And I'm going to show you what the small little difference is here. So you got your backing pad, and it's pretty much the same. So except this foam part in between is yellow instead of red, but it's got the Velcro, and apparently no air bubbles. My other one had a little air bubble in it, but that's alright. Eventually, I guess they do sell these, because you eventually grind into the Velcro if you're sanding. Just happens. Anyways, there's that. And then there's the actual unit itself. Right. And it feels heavier, maybe because I don't have the handle on there, but I did notice that the lock is different. The other model was a little different in maybe position and shape, if I recall. If you remember from the last, and I'll put a link on there to the video I've done on a different model, but there's screws here and then screws here, but there's nothing on top, so there's no screw here to do it, because the other model did, and of course the spindle lock is different as well, so it's more of a bigger button, which is kind of nice, I guess. And let me see, the other thing I noticed is the vents are a little different, as you saw from the other one. And the difference is right here. It's different. It's vertical instead of horizontal compared to the other model, and it says basically max. And then when you push it down, it doesn't go 1, 2, or 3. It basically has a minimum. You see that? Minimum. And then there's, looks like a 1. You would think that's a 1, and then you think there's a 2, but no, it's just 2 straight lines. 2 straight lines. 3 straight lines. There you go, 3. And it just does that. 4 straight lines. They actually have one here that's 5 straight lines, which is kind of ridiculous. And then it goes all the way up to max. So 5 plus minimum and maximum, 5, 6, 7. That would be 7. 7 altogether. But the thing about this one, and this is the reason why I purchased this one, because it's going to be more like a polisher than a sander, in my opinion, is the locking feature, and I'll show you. So if you notice, this is not a safety button whatsoever. That's to lock the trigger. If you've seen me pulling the trigger without even pushing the, which just looks like a safety button, but it's not. So you see that? So this has a locking feature. So that's the major difference. The back end here is not as curled as the other model. Back here, it's not as curled up as the other model, so it doesn't seem like you can. I'm sure you can still grab it and everything. But the reason why I would think this would be more of a polisher is because of this, mainly this locking feature. And there's no safety on it, so it's more like you would want to polish something than sand something. Anyway, that's just the general consensus that I have on this. But I got it anyway. I'll keep both of them. It's always good to have a backup. And the handles, oh yeah, I'm sorry. The handle, like I said, it looks like, as you see the hole right here, it looks like it's meant to have that handle, but again, it doesn't, as you can see right there, it doesn't come with one. So, and plus it doesn't have that little hole here as the other model did. As if you can hold something up here, but I guess I could put something in there. I can get a, I got the tap and die set. I can get some kind of rod and make a handle and put it in there if I really wanted to, modify it a little bit. It's not a big modification deal, but I can if I want to, but I don't know if I go that far. So Okay. Yeah, this is obviously, if you look on the inside here, I don't know if you all can see that. I'll try to illuminate it a little bit better for you all to see. Hopefully that worked. Anyways, let me see if I can illuminate it. There, you can kind of see it a little bit. There's this little plastic piece that sticks out right here, and same thing on this side, as you can see. This piece right here. Well, if you look at this, sorry. So if you look at that piece right here, you can actually see it right here. That piece, you're going to notice that this piece right here is going to slide right in there. So it's obviously meant to, from what I could tell, meant to go in this way. Oh, you know what? Maybe not, because here it is right here. So I guess you just decide which side it goes, because there is a spot here that apparently you can just slid it right through. So actually it goes either way. Okay, that's good. Good to know. So here's the review on that. And so if it's just the main, I guess the thing I don't like about it is that it didn't come with that damn handle. But the thing I like about it is it comes with that locking feature on the trigger. So I don't have to press down and hold on to it. I can just grab the handle and, you know, just do my business. So, but I got both of them. I guess if you really, you know, if you really want it all, you can just grab one of the boxes that have a handle, put it in here, and buy it. If you really, you know, want to be that way. But I see a good value in it, and like I said, for the price I got it for, I can get two, and that's what I did. I got one of each, and you know, I'll use one as a sander and one as a polisher for the most part, and I can switch out handles on these, especially the one that goes onto the side. So if that's, I'm gonna of course field test it, see if there's anything like it, like the other sander. Or the variable speed sander polisher, because it is a little different. I don't know if the amps is the same, revolutions seem to be the same. So again, you never know until you field test it, which I'll do that for you guys here. So subscribe, stay tuned. Of course, I probably put the links up already. If you haven't already checked those out, please check them out. Go to my channel and see some of the other videos I have. You know, just really appreciate you coming by and watching everything. And also, you know, click on a few ads here and there, or just watch the damn ads. You know, take a pee break, and you know, do your business, and then come back and sit down and watch the rest of this. Anyways, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Of course, more videos coming up. Thanks now. Bye. Hello everyone. Welcome back. For those of you who know my style of video, thanks for watching again. For those of you who are new, this will be basically all raw footage. There's no editing, no cutting. All first person view. You'll see it just as I see it. When I open a new item, I had was started with the 6. What I did like about this one was that it will lock. When you engage the trigger, you can lock it, and that kind of frees your hands up a little bit. So I did mention I wanted to get another one just to do that, and it turns out there's actually nothing in here other than the it says here includes in a box. If it sucks, well, I'll tell you it sucks. if it takes me a very long time to set up and get started, you'll probably see a lot of a very long episode series. This one I think is going to be very short. I've mentioned in my previous episode of the 7-inch variable speed polisher or sander. There's two model types. What you're seeing here, and I remember always got my handy dandy flashlight here, and of course I'm only showing this is because I got it for free, and it's very useful, like, in this situation. Anyway, so I'm going to illuminate the picture here, and I'm going to make a point here. I'll put a link onto my other 7-speed variable sander, and you see the handle, of course. Well, you're not going to get a handle with this. This is the other model, which has this handle only. But what I did notice is, because if you look at the item number, it is different. The other box